Hey, what's going on, guys? Got another gameplay for y'all today, and this is going to be episode 2 of the series I started called Good Game, Bad Team. And the past couple things I talked about on the last episode was making classes, choosing weapons, and using your equipment. And today I want to talk about playing smart and decision making. Everything that I typically talk about, it's not just stuff that's, for this game. It's for any Call of Duty game, or any real first-person shooter. Like I said, with choosing classes, you want to use the guns that are, good, that everyone uses, that are good and powerful. People will, it'll be cheap, but those guns work and that you'll get kills. And using your equipment to stun, flash, disrupt your enemy. It definitely gives you the edge over them. But today, with making some decisions, I see a lot of times where people will go to shoot at someone that they can't necessarily kill. Talk about a bit of an example. Whenever, if I'm running somewhere and there's a teammate sitting on my shoulder, like a parrot, as they typically are, I'll see an enemy run across somewhere go through a doorway, and there's about like a split second that you see them, and my teammate behind me will try to shoot at them. They'll hit them, but then they don't kill them, and so the enemy then is he picks up a corner, somewhere to hide behind and sit behind to kill him or I. And so making that stuff like that really helps a lot with determining whether or not you can actually kill the person that you're going to try to shoot at. If you see someone for a brief moment, don't try to shoot at them. Go chase after them, until you end up being right behind them, or you take them by surprise because they don't know you're there, but they were there. So it's small things like that that could really help you with getting kills and not getting killed yourself. And a little bit with playing smart. I want to kind of talk about the differences of camping and playing smart. There are differences. Typically, the people that what I consider to be camping is people that will sit in one spot the entire time. It's basically watching a doorway or watching a hallway or stairs. And just sit there, even though you're not going that, even though none of your teammates have gone that way, they just sit there for, as soon as the game starts, they get to that spot and they stay there for the entire time. To me, that's what's really considered camping. Now, playing smart, you're moving about, you come across a couple guys, you pick up a couple kills, and then, you're going to get shot at. You're going to need to reload. So you just, pop behind some cover and sit in a corner, somewhere to hide real quick to let your health regenerate and reload your gun. And typically, once you kill a couple people, that they're gonna come back for you. They're gonna go back to that same spot. They're gonna come back from to that same spot, or their teammates are gonna come from that same spot if their teammates pay attention and know that their teammates got killed. They'll come back to that same spot. So it'd be good to typically, once you kill a couple people in an area, to reload, wait a couple seconds, see if anyone else comes your way, because typically they will, because people in this game love to run around in packs of 3. It really seems, 2 people at the least to 3 or 4 people, will be together. So if you kill a couple people, take a few seconds to just wait, see if anyone else comes your way. And if they don't, move on. Go back to go hunting, I guess you can say. And another way of playing smart is paying attention to your UAV. I see a lot of people don't pay attention to their radar. If you guys don't know what the radar is, it's the thing right there in the top left-hand corner, right there. That's what the radar is. I know a lot of people typically use not ghost, this in the Black Ops, assassin and stuff like that, so people won't show up on the radar when you're using a UAV or a advanced UAV, etc. But you can typically tell where there's enemies at, you know, even though you can't see them directly on the radar. If you see your whole team is in a certain location, typically the enemy is going to be towards the opposite way of where your team is. So I mean, if you see all my teammates are on the left-hand side, majority of enemies are on the right side. So I mean, it's little things, thinking about little things like that, that'll keep you that'll, you know, keep you from getting killed, and I guess you could say keep you safe, because you'll know that the enemy is towards that direction, and so it'll help you make better decisions and play safe. And another way of knowing where enemies are at is by watching your teammates. When your teammate dies, you know, you see a skull and crossbones, and they disappear off the map, you know, and that usually, I mean, that right there says there's an enemy right there in that area. So, you know, be careful when going over to that area, because that's where there's people. So that's just a couple things right there that can help you become a different player. And I noticed well, not I noticed, but I know you guys noticed me drop shotting a lot, the whole try hard drop shot. Yeah, I drop shot. I do it a lot because it's effective. You know, majority of people want to shoot, you know, in your chest, you know, chest head. So when you come across someone and you drop straight down to the floor aiming upwards, you know, they're going to be missing. They're not going to be shooting at you. They're going to be shooting over you. So I mean, that's, you know, that's the reason why I've done that. I've always drop shotted since, you know, COD 4. You know, it's known as, you know, a tryhard thing to do, blah blah blah, but it works, and that's what the point of playing this game is: doing what you know works, what helps you get kills and do well. You know, too many people go on about, you know, not having any skill because you play smart, or you use certain things and do certain things, you know, and then people will consider you not to have skill, you know, just because you're not, you know, running around with, say, I don't even know, the PM9 or whatever that submachine gun is. No one uses that gun. I mean, no one uses that gun, and it's for a reason, because compared to the PP90, P90, and the UMP, it's not, or MP7, it's not as good as those at all. So that's why you don't see people run around with that. But then you see the people that try to run around with that, and they'll typically have a stupid attachment and get their butts kicked, and then complain about no one else having skill when they're the ones who are making the wrong decisions and losing. So I typically ignore people like that. I normally mute everybody in the lobby that I come across. So, but this game's coming to an end. I hope these few things that I mentioned will help you guys become better players. I'll try to get more gameplays up as soon as I can, and I'm pretty sure I ended it here with the stealth bomber. I'm not really sure. Nope, I didn't. It wasn't me. But that's the end of the game, guys. I don't know what my score just was. 32-7, not a good. It's a pretty good scoring game. No one on my team even reached 10 kills, and they all went negative, except the guy at the bottom who went even. So I hope this all helps you guys. Hope you all take it to heart and think about it and start making better decisions. So talk to you later, guys. Bye.